Check these wee guys out. Don't know if I could eat a whole one. I'd give it a go though. Love it. Love it.
Well, good morning. It's my birthday morning and look who's come to visit. Cause they ain't no chicken wall, I'm a rooster. Oh, and you know what else has come to visit? The rain.
You feel it?
Absolutely gorgeous out here. Hello James, good morning.
Good morning, good morning, good morning.
How are you this morning? Oh, there's your little friend.
There's my wee friend. I don't know what these are called, the small white ones, but they're nice.
They're absolutely gorgeous. Hello. There's a rooster. Oh, he's coming. Good morning. Happy birthday to me.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Karen.
Woo! Happy birthday to me.
Hip hip hooray!
So we've left the cottage and we've come along a long and winding road. I know there's a song we could sing, but we won't do that. We've now come to the end. It is so windy, but we're wrapped up well. No hills today, so we're just going to go for a little walk, have some lunch, come back, and then we're going to go back to the cottage and we're going to bury down the hatchets and chill for the rest of the day.
So as Karen says, we've came up the road to the end of Glen Roy. So we're at the far end of Glen Roy, which I've never been to before. We're going to go through the sort of the estate up to Glen Turret, hang a right and walk along the river to see some falls if we get that far. It's really windy. There'll be no drone today. The drone's not coming out with us, so it'll just be sort of little GoPro stuff as we go. But happy birthday to Karen. So windy!
That was a wee bit of an obstacle course, a cattle grid. I think it's to keep us animals out.
It's really a remote place up here at the top end of Glen Roy. We've just been chatting about, you know, the access up in the winter time. I wonder what the lodge is used for. I'll have a look on sort of Wikipedia, internet, and I'll put some information up about the lodge. It's probably a hunting lodge, I would have imagined. Don't know if you see, there's a couple of people out walking up there. One's got a white jacket on, one's got a black. So this is the river turret that flows over the bridge that you've just seen Karen go on, and it goes into the Roy. So the river Roy is going left to right, and this is the river turret, and we're heading up that way along the river Roy. It's so windy. It's cold. Glorious weather in Scotland. So looking back towards the lodge, you can see the weather's really starting to come in. We knew the weather was going to be declining as the day went on, and we've came out probably about 11 o'clock. We're only going to go for a short walk today because of the weather. But we've not been up here before, have we, wifey?
No, we haven't, and it's not just the weather, we're going for a short walk. We did a long walk yesterday, so we are still recovering.
Okay, so if you look over there, you've got the silhouette of a deer, and to the right of the deer, a small square rectangular shape. And then if you come up here, you'll see like a wooden pallet, I think. But that's a shooting range. So you'll get the stalkers coming up here, standing at the wooden pallet, shooting the targets to zero their sights in, and then go off stalking elsewhere. Right, Karen, what do you call a deer with no eyes?
I've got no idea. Boom, boom.
Right, Karen, what do you call a deer with no legs and no eyes?
I've still got no idea.
Oh, did you get it still? No idea? Anyway. Came across a field with about 4 or 5 horses in them. It's quite unusual, we don't normally see horses this high up or in any of the walks that we do. The penny has just dropped while they're there. I'll wait to get Karen. Okay, so I've just said to Karen the reason why I think the horses are here. I think these horses are here because they're part of the shooting estate. When the hunting parties go out to the remote areas and they shoot the deers and the stags and whatnot, how do they get them back? They sling them on the horses and they saddle them up and whatnot to the horses, and they're carried out that way. That's why I think the horses are here. Part of the estate. Walk in so much, take your horse, shoot your deer, sling it on the back, Bob's your uncle. Don't know if you can see it, but it looks like a bird of prey, eagle, don't know. So it's great getting out into these really, really remote places in Scotland at the top end of Glen Roy. Eagles, horses, deer stalking estate, sheepies, weather. We've left the car away back past that sort of strip of wood to the hunting lodge. We've walked all the way up to the beautiful, gorgeous, stunning Falls of Roy. So just wondering if any of my kayaking friends have watched or watching this. Has this been kayaked? I'm pretty sure it has been. Not at that level because it's bony as, it's too low I think. But certainly when things are kicking off in Fort William, I dare say people have came up and kayaked that. I'll be surprised if they haven't. But that's the Falls of Roy. And I guess what I'm really sort of saying here, you know, get out and do something. If you leave the car, you come up this nice sort of easy, accessible track, have a picnic. It's a great day out. But we're heading back down to the car, back to the lodge, get the fire on and some Prosecco.
Oh, it's a Prosecco day. And we won't feel so guilty because we have been out in fresh air, so that's all good. But yeah, no, brilliant. Scenery is just amazing up here.
Hey, my new friend. Hello, darling, how you doing? Do you think he or she's got a name? There we go. How you doing? Oh, beautiful animal, eh? How you getting on, pal? How you doing? Nice wee nose. Nose, 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 nose. There you go. There you go. Hardy animals up here, man. I mean, it must be close to freezing at nighttime temperatures. There's his mates over there, they're giving it. How's he getting a cuddle? How are the cuddles getting farmed out up there? Where's my cuddles? Love cuddles. I'll give you a cuddle, pal, but you're all wet. Look at that, big strong animal. Okay, there's a little bit of irony here. So there's the hunting lodge, or the deer stalking lodge. And if you look over there, there's about half a dozen deer. So there's a bit of a stone wall coming round and a bit of a, it's almost like a C shape. And there's a fence and there's about 3-4 deer that I can see up over there. Not much stalking to be done there, right in your doorstep. Okay, so we're back where it all started, and this is Glen Roy, the top end of Glen Roy. And to your left, to my right, is Bray Roy Estate, where we've walked up to see the Falls of Roy and came back. So today, excuse me, we just had lunch. Today was just about getting out after a long walk yesterday. We're up in Fort William, staying over, had a fantastic time, just had lunch. And we're heading back down to the lodge to have some birthday cake and coffee, followed by Prosecco.
Yes. We took lunch with us, but it was far too cold and wet to sit out there. So we thought, well, we'll go back to the cottage and have it, but it wouldn't have been the same. So we just lifted up the boot and sat in a wee shelter. And do you know what? It's actually quite nice. So yeah.
And that's the thing, it is just quite nice just sitting here in the back of the boot. And the whole wind's going that way. Surprising how sheltered we are just sort of sitting here. I actually got the GoPro out to close this section off and walked around the side of the car and it just go. Anyway, hope you enjoyed it. We'll catch you on another adventure sometime soon. Hasta luego. We've just driven about 5 miles along the road from the top end of Glen Roy, and there's some sheep farming going on in front of us. So we've pulled over to allow the sheep. You're not going to believe what we're seeing just now. I'll just turn it around.